Hello everyone and welcome to this video showing you some tips and tricks for the Eternal Cylinder beta. If you enjoy this video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more Eternal Cylinder content. My first tip for you is to get the wheel body mutation at the start of the game. Right after you talk to the first Elder and run from the cylinder, you can find the tubular pod to get the powerful wheel body mutation. To get there, look for the broken pillar facing a small ramp and walk to the top of the broken pillar. This is easiest to do if you are all by yourself, as other Trebhum tend to get in the way. Turn into a ball and slowly go down the broken pillar, then right before you hit the ramp, press a jump to shoot yourself high in the sky so that you can land on the pillar that is carrying the item you need. Here you will find the tubular pod and some other items. If the tubular pod is not here, then you got really unlucky and will have to restart your game to get it to spawn. But this mutation is worth it because wheel body is extremely powerful, as I said before, since you can kill so many animals with this thing. Now while you are still in this area, you should also get the aposematic skin mutation from the spiky plants that are around the edges of this area, spawning more towards the water and the barrier that you cannot go through. These spiky plants have a fruit on the top called the prickly pone, and if you accidentally get the prickly pone to fall through the world, then just save your game and reload, and the fruit will once again be there to give you a second shot at getting this mutation. Now, in the beginning area here, there should be at least 3 spiky plants in the area you can harvest. The aposematic skin is extremely useful because it prevents any creature from eating you, such as the Omnigrom, but more than likely, you will need this for the Zeuschgarg, which can catch you off guard as you exit caves or just come out of nowhere and suck you up. My next tip for you is probably something you didn't realize you could do, but you can break hardshell items with the Omnigrom. Yeah, it's surprising, but these dumb animals do have powerful jaws and will eat anything that comes near their mouth when they are chasing prey. So all you have to do is get an Omnigrom riled up enough so that it wants to eat you, and then shoot a hard-shelled item such as the iridescent pearl or Clabberrock pearl into the path of the Omnigrom, and it will immediately suck up that hard-shelled item, chew it, and then spit out the softer item. As a bonus, the Omnigrom will also run away after it has spit out the item, so you don't have to worry about it trying to eat you right after it spit out the item. You can even use the Omnigrom to break Onkifert eggs, so you can get those tasty health-restoring yolks inside. While testing things with the Omnigrom, I also noticed it will eat plants you throw in their path as well. So this is useful to know for avoid being eaten yourself. My next trick for you is hatching Trebhum eggs without needing to use the special heated nests, because those can be such a pain to find sometimes. Like, I swear they are hidden in the worst spots, like completely opposite of where the nest is. So if this ever happens to you, you can bring a Trebhum egg to an Onkifert nest if you see one nearby, and yes, an Onkifert does need to be at the nest for this to work. You cannot use an empty nest with no Onkifert around. So, if you have found a nest that has an Onkifert sitting on it, or at least nearby, protecting the nest, just place the Trebhum egg inside of the nest when the Onkifert isn't looking, or just be super fast, run up behind it, pop the egg in there, right under its butt. Then, the Onkifert will gladly incubate the Trebhum egg for you, and it will hatch. Then you just have to walk up to the nest again in order to recruit the new Trebhum. Just watch out for the Onkifert because it will still attack you. It will guard its eggs and wants to eat you. This isn't the only alternate way to hatch eggs. You can also hatch them on the blue symbols on towers that you activate. Just carry the egg up to the blue symbol when you step on it, drop the egg, and it will hatch. Or if you're in a tundra area that has a bunch of Foosh around, just wait for them to heat up a rock, grab the heated rock, and then bring it to the Trebhum egg to hatch the egg. My next tip for you guys is to look out for the blue bushes in the environment, because these blue bushes are very special. When you stand in them, you get this eye with a slash icon indicating you are hidden, and the sides of your screen will have a blue tint. This icon in effect is also applied while you are in a cave. So in general, as long as you see this icon and the blue effect, you know that your Trebhum is hidden and the enemies around you will not be able to see you and therefore will not attack you. So these bushes are an important tool to get predators off your trunk. For example, if a Tongogrop is chasing you, it will instantly lose you when you hide in these unique bushes, because you have that max level sneak skill. And I just wanted to make sure that this hidden bush thing was super OP, so I got a witness to chase me and then hid in a bush, and not only did the witness lose me, but the yellow light did not take away any of my mutations while the witness was looking at the bush. So this is a huge advantage because it allows you to protect yourself from that harsh yellow light and not get your mutations stolen. Keep in mind this is the beta though, so this could change for the real game. And since we're talking about blue bushes, well, now it's time to talk about blue energy fields. You will notice that there are blue mushrooms around the environment as well, and they have a glowing blue area around them. Rolling into these blue areas restore your stamina rapidly, allowing you to roll much longer than normal because, well, all your stamina is recovered. Using these energy fields is crucial when outrunning the cylinder and even predators. This is not the only place to find energy fields though. If you scare the sack off a sackfly, it will burst into a small energy field that will also restore your stamina. So this can be helpful while swimming if one happens to fly over you, and you can get your stamina back to make it to shore. Or in any case where you need more stamina and you see a sackfly, just scare that sackfly and get that stamina recovery. Something else to look out for in the environment are these special Trebhum statues that have a glowing third eye on their foreheads. You can find these statues on the ground or standing upright throughout various environments, so just keep an eye out for the glow, because you can suck up that little amber on top of their heads to get the third eye mutation, which allows you to track the location of items in your compendium. My next tip for you is to process all your minerals with the Mineral Processor mutation, because right now in the game, there's no reason not to process your minerals. You don't use the actual mineral for anything. So since they have no other uses, just throw every mineral you find into the Mineral Processor Trebhum you have. That way it refines those minerals into the spendable minerals that allow you to upgrade your Trebhum's stats. You can get the Mineral Processor mutation from the Lithotroph mushroom, which you can find on these special Trebhum statues in caves. To learn more about how to upgrade your Trebhum, check out my video here, going over everything you need to know about it. Now, the next thing I want to share with you guys is a bit more combat-oriented, and that is how to kill Tongogrops so you can get that Tongogrop acid pump, because having the toxic trunk is a really nice thing to have. Of course, the first thing that comes to mind when killing a Tongogrop is luring it to the Celestial Trellhala, since it will do a lightning attack on anything near it. But there is another way to kill Tongogrops, and that is by luring two Tongogrops together. Now this does require some RNG on the game's part, because you need two Tongogrops to spawn in the same area. All you have to do is lure one Tongogrop to the other, and once they are close enough to each other, they will attack each other, and therefore kill each other at the same time, giving you 2 free acid pumps to use. Now, luring them together isn't always the easiest thing, because sometimes Tongogrops have a short attention span, and then sometimes they decide that they want you and only you and nothing else. So it can be a bit tricky, but I recommend just doing your best to look behind you while you roll away to make sure the Tongogrop does not lose interest, because you don't want to roll all the way to the second Tongogrop just to find out that the first Hongo Grop lost interest. And if worse comes to worse, you can always hide in a blue bush. After that, I want to talk about water hopping. Now, I'm not sure if this is 100% intentional, but I guess we'll find out when the game releases for real. But you can water hop across the surface of water by spam jumping. Now, doing this method is a little finicky because you don't always get the immediate double hop or even triple hop, but when you can get it to work out, it's pretty fun. Heck, maybe you can get the timing down so perfectly that you can just double hop across the water all the time. I'm not really sure what you can use water hopping with besides getting across the water faster in some situations, but it's just a neat thing that I discovered that I wanted to share with all of you. Let me know which of these tips is your favorite or which one of these tips you did not know about before watching the video. And if this video did help you out, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more Eternal Cylinder content. If you have any questions about the Eternal Cylinder beta, comment below and I will help you out. And feel free to leave suggestions for other videos you would like to see. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, good luck outrunning the cylinder, and see ya next time.